Have you ever watched a K-drama scene that made you genuinely nervous instead of just emotional? Because that's exactly what happened to me while watching Dam Ye Jin in Sold Out on You. At first, her sleepwalking condition almost looked mysterious, maybe even symbolic of her emotional struggles. But the longer the drama goes on, the scarier it becomes. And honestly, this drama did something smart here. It didn't romanticize sleepwalking. It showed how dangerous it can actually be. So today, let's talk about the 7 biggest proofs that sleepwalking is seriously putting Dam Ye Jin's life in danger, and why some of these scenes felt way too real. 1. Wandering far away from home. One of the first alarming signs is how Dam Ye Jin doesn't just walk around her room or apartment. She literally leaves the house and walks far away without any sense of direction. That's terrifying if you really think about it. Imagine waking up in a completely unfamiliar place with no memory of how you got there. The drama makes this even creepier because the streets are usually empty and silent during her episodes. Personally, those scenes gave me anxiety because anything could happen to her outside. And viewers, be honest, if you were one of her friends, would you even let her sleep alone after seeing this? 2. Walking barefoot everywhere. Another detail that made her condition feel painfully realistic is how she walks outside without shoes. Her feet constantly get injured, but during sleepwalking, she doesn't even notice the pain. I think this is one of the smartest details the writers included because it shows how disconnected her body and mind become during those moments. It's not just sleepwalking anymore, it's complete vulnerability. Every time the camera zoomed in on her wounded feet, I kept thinking, how long can her body keep handling this? 3. Stepping on dangerous objects. And it gets even worse because she sometimes steps on sharp or dangerous things without reacting at all. That scene honestly shocked me because most dramas would probably make the character suddenly wake up dramatically. But here, Dam Ye Jin just keeps walking like nothing happened. That's what makes it scary. Her body is technically awake enough to move, but her awareness is completely gone. It creates this unsettling feeling that she could seriously injure herself at any moment and never even realize it until morning. 4. Almost getting hit by vehicles. Now this part raised the tension even higher. Dam Ye Jin walks through roads without checking her surroundings, which leads to several moments where she almost gets hit by cars. These scenes were stressful to watch because they felt so random and unpredictable. One second, she's calmly walking, and the next second, there's headlights speeding toward her. I honestly think the drama used these moments brilliantly to remind viewers that her condition isn't just emotionally sad. It's life-threatening. And somehow, the fact that she remains expressionless during those scenes makes them even scarier. Number 5. Doing dangerous things without realizing it. One thing I found really disturbing is that Dam Ye Jin sometimes performs actions during sleepwalking that could literally cost her life. The worst part? She has zero awareness while doing them. That loss of control is probably the most frightening aspect of her condition. It also creates this emotional frustration because viewers know she's in danger, but she doesn't. And I think that helpless feeling is exactly why audiences become so emotionally attached to her storyline. 6. Waking up with no memory. The morning after scenes are honestly heartbreaking. Dam Ye Jin wakes up completely unaware of what she did during the night. Imagine finding injuries on your body or hearing about dangerous things you supposedly did, but remembering absolutely nothing. That's mentally exhausting. Chaewon Bin really deserves praise here because her confused expressions feel incredibly believable. You can see the fear growing inside her every single episode. 7. Her condition keeps getting worse. The scariest proof of all is that her sleepwalking isn't improving at all, even after taking medication. In fact, it seems to be getting more dangerous over time. That's what makes this storyline feel so heavy emotionally. There's this constant fear that one night might become her last if nobody helps her in time. And honestly, I think the drama succeeds because it makes viewers constantly worried about her safety, instead of treating the condition like a quirky character trait. At this point, Dam Ye Jin's sleepwalking has become one of the most intense parts of Sold Out on You. It's emotional, suspenseful, and honestly pretty heartbreaking to watch. But I also think it's one of the reasons viewers are so invested in her character. Every episode feels like a countdown to something terrible that could happen at any moment. So now, I want to ask you guys, do you think Dam Ye Jin's condition will eventually improve? Or do you think the drama is building toward an even bigger tragedy? And which sleepwalking scene scared you the most so far?